Welcome back for a new unboxing video. This time we are doing a special vintage one. We are checking out a fat pack for Magic the Gathering 2011 core set, which you can actually still find for a reasonable price range, but I miss this era when you got a lot more. And I love this. Like, one big thing I miss about this era is the fact they included physical books with it, showing, for instance, all the cards in the set, given basic mythology of some of the characters. But this was one of the big things. The fact you can see pictures, that way you can keep track if you're trying to complete the collection. I miss stuff like this you don't get nowadays, which sucks. This era of Magic was great, in all honesty. Plus, you could open this up, which also had like a poster inside. There's a lot of great things I miss from this era of Magic. Okay, also, in this era, you got samples of like novels, like miniature samples of Planeswalker novels. And you have here a sample for this specific character, but man, this was one of the cool things about getting fat packs back in the day, was getting stuff like this, samplers to check out future novels and everything. Take this out. And we got an interesting color dice. If you're curious about the music in the background is from Killer Instinct. This is the theme for the Vampirus character, Mira. Also get a big bunch of lands. Basic little booklet thing. And then you got 9 booster packs. Man, do I miss the classic, this era, as this was the era when I got into Magic. Hard to believe this set is now 14 years old. Let that sink in. But with that said, let's get the packs open. Welcome back. Let's get to it. Shall we? Let's see what we pull. Hopefully I can at least get a couple cards I didn't already have in this set, because I collected quite a bit of core set 11 back in the day. My first era of Magic, though nothing compared to the amount of stuff I got from core set 2010. I have literally an entire folder of just that one. But this was a great era. You got some superb great cards. Now here's a card definitely I have quite my share of copies of. Still a great card, only 2 mana. Great for like core decks or angel decks. But man, do I miss this time period. And hopefully you enjoy the Killer Instinct music. In total, I have 3 pieces of music set up for KI in the queue, so hopefully you enjoy the music. I wanted to go with some a little bit more, a bit creepier take, given the artwork on a lot of these cards. Another good classic card, though it does cost quite a bit to use, but it can do quite a bit of damage. Oh, my dear Liliana. Now, I already have this, so this now gives me a second copy of this card. It is pretty cool, especially if you play with zombies. This is quite useful to have. And token. More classic zombies. One of the cool things about this specific era had I think, some of the best zombie cards, monsters or spell cards. A classic, definitely. A good one for a fire deck, or if you like using elemental creatures. Nice, I actually didn't have this dragon card, so at least that's a new addition to the collection. And then a little explaining tips and tricks. And also, a couple of my favorite vampires came from this specific core set. Sign and Blood, one of my personal favorites of my old vampire decks. And the fact you can use it at least also in pauper decks is quite nice. And here we go. Next music is for General Rum. Good old Jace cards. It's interesting, you don't see too many Juggernaut cards nowadays. Very nice. Another new one I actually didn't have, so that's definitely awesome. Other tips and tricks, and ooh, got a foil. 2 copies of the same card, one in foil, one in non-foil. That's just kind of cool. Now we're about half point. Oh, I love these cards. This is great for like a pauper elf deck. Only 1 mana to summon, plus the fact you can also tap it as a mana as well. It's definitely good if you're low on land cards at first. Great thing about elves, you can definitely, as long as you get the right ones, which is why I always play with like 4 of that specific elf card in any elf deck I've used. Definitely a great card for any type of like black deck, as it only costs 1 mana to use. Also a couple of pretty good goblins from this era as well. Nice, now I got 2 of them. I already have this card, so this is like my 2nd or 3rd copy. So we have 4 more packs left. Yes, good old bears. And of course, got some good vampires as well in this set. One of my all-time favorites, and only 1 mana to use. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand for 1 mana. This card is broken, but quite useful in a vampire or a zombie deck, either or. Ooh, that's a new one for me. Cool. This time only a common foil. Drakes. For a time there, I did like using an old mill deck. I usually used a combination of Drakes along with also Merfolk. Here's one of my all-time favorite vampire cards, mostly based on the actual artwork. It's superb and great. Of course, classic zombies. Another classic from this era of vampire cards. Definitely good mana to have in any deck for certain circumstances. Nice. And, well, I think this is my second Hydra from this set. Okay, ooze. 2 to go. Lightning Bolt. Oh, this is good in a blue deck. Speaking of merfolk, also this era saw some of, I think, the best. Holy crap! I haven't had one of these in years, I don't believe it. I actually pulled a Platinum Angel card. Holy cow. Yeah, my hand's a little shaky, partially because I'm kind of stoked and shocked at the same time. I actually pulled a Platinum Angel card. This is awesome. This was one of my favorite cards back when I used to use a multicolor / artifact deck or a life gain deck. Platinum Angel is very, very good card. That is just awesome. Well, I'm not sure what else I'm going to get in the last pack, but the Platinum Angel alone definitely makes me happy. Hopefully you enjoy the music in the background I chose for this video. Decided to go more towards the metal side of things this time. Okay. What am I gonna get in the last? Ooh, Gargoyle Sentinel. Another classic artifact. Now, here's a great one if you use like a demon type deck or something else. This is quite useful. Whenever a player casts a black spell, you may gain 1 life. That is great to have in any sort of like life drain deck. And, ooh, Frost Titan. Nice. Not half bad. And then these. But this is arguably the big one for me this time around. But tell me what your thoughts are on 2011 core set. I'll see y'all next time and stay safe. See you again, same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.